Yo, America, 205 Indians, back to India. One-way ticket? You bet. Courtesy of President Trump and a giant C-17 military plane. That's right, the US military acting like a really expensive Uber. This was no quick hop, people. We're talking San Antonio, Texas to Amritsar, India, with a pit stop in Germany for gas. Can you imagine being stuck on that flight? Talk about a long layover. This wasn't some random occurrence, folks. This was the longest deportation flight in US history. And guess what? It's just the beginning. Trump's got a whole fleet of these deportation specials ready to go. He's been talking about this for years and now he's actually doing it. Word on the street is, almost 20,000 Indians are on the chopping block. That's right, 20,000 people facing the possibility of being shipped back like a package you didn't order. And it's not just Indians. Trump's coming for undocumented immigrants from everywhere. He's got a list and he's checking it twice. The message is clear. You're not welcome here, get out and stay out. But hold up, there's another side to this story, one that involves India and its own agenda. Let's just say this isn't just about Trump being Trump, there's more to it than meets the eye. Trump ran on a platform of being tough on immigration. Remember the wall? Yeah, this is part of that whole thing. He wants to show everyone he's serious about cracking down on illegal immigration. And he's not playing around. He's shutting down borders, building detention centers, and ramping up deportations. He even wants to change the law so that children born in the US to undocumented parents aren't automatically citizens. Birthright citizenship gone. He's basically trying to dismantle the entire immigration system as we know it. And he's doing it all with a smile on his face. But here's the thing, this isn't just about Trump's personal vendetta against immigrants. He's playing to his base, the people who voted for him because they're afraid of immigrants taking their jobs and changing the face of America. It's a classic case of divide and conquer. Trump's using fear and prejudice to consolidate his power and push through his agenda, and the scariest part is, it's working. Now you might be thinking, why is India going along with this? Good question. It's complicated. On the surface it looks like India's just playing nice with the US. They're verifying the citizenship of the deportees. They're not putting up a fight. But there's more to it than meets the eye. India has its own reasons for cooperating with Trump's deportation machine. For starters, they want to strengthen labor agreements with other countries. They don't want a bunch of undocumented Indian workers undercutting their own citizens who are working abroad legally. Makes sense, right? But here's the real kicker. India's also worried about secessionist movements within its own borders. They see these deportations as a way to crack down on potential troublemakers who might be hiding out in the US, so they're playing a delicate game here, trying to appease Trump while also looking out for their own interests. It's a high-stakes game of international diplomacy and the stakes are only getting higher. India's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, is a shrewd operator. He's not going to let a few thousand deportees get in the way of India's relationship with the US, but he's also not going to let Trump push him around. Modi's got his own agenda, and it involves making India a global superpower. He wants to strengthen India's economy, its military, and its place on the world stage. And to do that, he needs the US as an ally. So he's playing a delicate balancing act, cooperating with Trump on deportations while also trying to protect India's interests. It's a high-wire act, and only time will tell if he can pull it off. One thing's for sure, this is just the beginning of a long and complicated saga. Stay tuned, folks, this story's far from over.